Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel and become part of this beautiful family that we are. And hitting that subscription button, you should know it's all free. And of course, the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. I want to thank you so much for your support, your loving comments. You guys are just a blessing. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'd like to mention that I do have a private crochet group if you're interested to join. All you have to have is a profile. So you're more than welcome to join us and my beautiful queens on the group. And also have a Facebook crochet page that you can follow me, TikTok and Instagram. All of these links will be below the description box. There's a little arrow, like a V shape facing down this way like that. You could just click there, it opens up and all the links are there just below the video. A lot of you still don't know how to do that. I think I'll have to make a little video and show you because I get questioned a lot of times, my hook sizes, what kind of thread, when everything is listed below in the description box. I also would like to mention that I get requested a lot for written patterns. I don't write patterns. I go as my brain brings me there. As much as I don't write them, I don't read them either, unfortunately. So I use 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands, as I am in Europe. My threads, they go by number and not by name. So this lime green would be number 22. And I have this gorgeous gray, number 12. These are 100% cotton thread, 100 grams, equivalent to 325 yards. They're $12 a ball, minimum order of 6 to cover at least shipping. I gain nothing from it. I also have shiny threads, which I just finished doing a project, but I still have a little bit left. I don't know if you can see, this is black and gray. They're 50 grams. These are nylon. Could that be it? I can't remember. But anyway, so they're the same price for whatever reason. It's much thinner than my regular thread. This 4-ply is similar to Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton. Mine is a little bit thinner, so my patterns become automatically smaller. Okay, if you're using Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton, your patterns are bigger. 2.75 hook or 3.5, depending on the pattern I'm working on. And a pair of scissors, of course, and a small one to tuck in loose ends. Please give a thumbs up on the video, comment, share. Sharing is caring. Help out the channel to grow. And I send you much love and much hugs and many prayers for many of you that need. We all need in general. The world needs it in general. And I send you much hugs. Let's get started, everyone. Thank you. Okay, everyone. So today we're going to create this beautiful doily. Now, I have created similar to it in the past. The only difference is the last row with these triples here. Everything else was created the same. And also the centerpiece was different. It was like heart shape. I'll try to see if I have the picture and pin it up. A lot of you will recognize the pattern, the people that follow me. So very simple to create. You can go the size you like. The only difference is you have to be careful on the count of the stitching, okay? Example, we have to do odd number to stop the row. So that means 9, 11, 13, okay? And on these V's we have here, I'll call them V's, obviously. These V's, we have to have even number on them, okay, in order to proceed with the motive effect. I still didn't block it. A lot of my friends have created this pattern already. I don't know who's the original of the pattern creator. It's been around for quite some time, and somebody had posted something up, a picture of something up similar to this or this. I'm not even sure at this point. If anybody knew where they can get the tutorial. Now, I had sent a tutorial to the other pattern of mine, thinking that it was probably that, but no, I think it was actually this one. So I decided to go ahead and create this one. And like I said, very similar to mine, a little bit different, but don't know who's the original creator of the actual piece of this one. But if I do know, I'll find out. I will not pin, but I will mention them, or pin them into the description box, put their name down for it, So like I said, you can go the size you want, either here, odd number on these rows, which is very simple, all double crochet. And you can go bigger on here also by adding more of these motifs in the colors you want. Now, of course, I did Christmas theme, but you can do whatever colors you would like to do for the full year, right? Because we're around Christmas and people demand and request, not demand, but request quite a bit for the Christmas theme. So here we go. I'll be using a 2.75 hook. These are 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. My threads don't go by name. These are Portugal brands. They go by numbers. So this is number 29. And I have this beautiful green, number 24. These are $12 a ball. They're 100 grams. That's 325 yards. 6 balls order minimum to cover the shipping costs, because I get requested a lot on these threads. They're 100% cotton thread, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3. Aunt Lydia number 3 is thicker, and it's more of a matte. Mine has a shine to it, so it's a bit different, of course. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. So the first thing you want to do is that slip stitch knot. In case you have a hard time still with it, you can do a 5 to 6 chain. We don't want a big hole on the center, so you should know what kind of tension you have. Also, if your tension is too loose, go a size or 2 smaller on your hook. If it's too tight, then go a size or 2 bigger on your hook. So I've secured it with slip stitch, then did a single 2 chain. You can automatically do your 3 chain as you wish. I like to do it this way so they can look similar down here and not so noticeable that it's like a 3 chain just going up. But that's just me. You can do whatever way you do it, okay? So I have 4 double crochets so far. I'm going to have a total of 14 double crochets. This is row 1. I've done my 14 double crochets. I'm going to pull in my magic circle and close it up. So I'm going to come on that second chain from the very first one I went up, single and 2 chain, as you recall. Now, here's the trick with this, especially for new beginners or new people that come to the channel. By the way, thank you for being here and being part of this journey with me. I hope you guys subscribe. So I've closed in with slip stitch, but I'm going to stretch a bit, okay? I'm going to come in again on the same one and stretch also. I'm going to pull through and stretch a bit, not too much, we don't want it too baggy, and do a chain. So this is my first double crochet, and I'll tell you why. If you do it this way, instead of doing just those 3 chain, like slip stitch and then 3 chain, you won't have that mark going up on your pattern. Of course, I know where mine is at, but if you look at it, you can barely see the mark going up on the pattern. Now, mines are here. I know my stitch, so I know mines are here. Very, very rarely you will notice, and for that reason, I like to do it that way. And my light keeps flicking. I think there's just something wrong with the plug here. Okay, so I have my first double crochet. On this row 2, we're going to do 2 double crochet per each stitch. So I'm coming back in on that same one and doing a normal double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet, and again in the same stitch. So 2 per stitch. We'll have a total of 28 double crochet. We had 14, we're doubling, so we have 28 on row 2. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 28 double crochet. Now, remember we did that stretch with the first single, and then we did 1 double crochet. So I'm grabbing it like this and then turning it to the back. So in other words, I'm grabbing like 2 stitches back here, so it doesn't pull on the pattern and it doesn't look so fakey. And if you close it tight enough, you won't even be able to see that stitch. And again, I'm going to stretch it a good size, and I'm going to grab my thread, stretch it again. So I'm just repeating each time I'm going to do this row and stretch a bit. I'm going to keep repeating the same way, a single and 1 chain, coming back in the same one always on every row. We're going to keep doing the same thing with the increase. Now this row 3 into the next stitch, make sure that you don't miss that stitch because it's so pulley tight when we close in that sometimes we miss it. We tend to miss it. Okay, so row 3, 2 together, 1 alone. That means 2 double crochet in the same stitch and 1 by itself. Next stitch, 2 together and 1 alone. A lot of you that follow me have seen me create a lot of patterns with this motif. It does a lot of beautiful work, right? So 2 double crochet and 1 alone. We're going to continue to do that all the way around until the end. This is row 3. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So finishing up row 3, I'm going to come on my last one here. Remember, we went over to this one, so don't get it confused. What you're doing is slip stitch into the next one, as you see here. You don't think it's, it's from this one. It's not. Anyway, it falls perfectly, 2 together, and then the last one, 1 alone. So again, I'm going to grab that 1 chain that we have there that we did after the single. And you can see very clearly I have those 2 stitches in the back or on top of the hook. And I'm just going to tighten that up. Close it pretty well, and you won't notice. So going into row 4. Now, on that one I have 9 rows. I'm creating a bigger one, which is this one here. And this one I have 11 rows. Okay, so after I've done my 11 rows, remember I told you it's odd numbers. We're going to finish the last row with singles, 1 per stitch. There is no increase. The only difference is we must finish by 6s. So on this one here, I have 146 singles. On the smaller one there, I have 116 singles. So that means that you would have to do like, let's say this is 146, so 152, and then I hope I'm saying it right. 52, yes, by 6. Okay, so basically, just remember, like this one, I had to add 2 singles at the end. So I added 2 singles. I wanted it to fall, let's say, the 16 or 26, just to make sure, just giving you an example. So if I was missing, if I had 13, then I would add 3 more to make my 16, okay, altogether. So that's the trick to it. In order for it to fall perfectly with the V's, because we have to skip them by 2 and go into the third. Skip by 2 and go into the third. Okay, and this one, like I mentioned, this has 11 rows. Okay, so there's nothing to it. It's just going to be a repeat now to the length that you would like. I'm not sure yet what size I'm going to do this one. You could always fast forward the video and see. So I've stretched my single and my 1 chain. Coming back in again, doing my increase. So 2 on the same stitch. Now, the row 3, we did 1 alone. This row 4, we're doing 2 together and 2 double crochet alone, 1 per stitch. Again, 2 together and 1 double crochet per stitch. We're going to do that until the desired length that you'd like your doily. Okay, so row 4, 2 together, 2 alone. Row 5, 2 together, 3 alone. Row 6, 2 together, 4 alone. So it keeps going like that until the odd number row that you want to stop. Okay, like I said, you could always fast forward the video and see how big I'm creating mine. I'm not sure yet at this point. I'm probably going to go a little bit bigger because this is a 3-piece set. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Just remembering that we're always doing the increase 2 together on the same stitch. And this row 4, we have 2 alone. Row 5, 3 alone. Row 6, 4 alone. Row 7, 5 alone, and so on. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So on this one, I've done 13 rows. Now, by doing the 14 increase, that's what we've been doing, 14 increase, it would give me 182. So I minused 6 increases. Okay, that means I did not increase 2 together on the same stitch 6 times. I took down 6. So just did my 12 double crochets and 6 times, no increase, the total of 176 double crochets. So we can have an even number to do the next step. Okay, so now this row 14. Now, like I said, you can go bigger. I'm going to come back in with a single, and I'm going to do a single 1 per stitch. There is no increase. I should have a total of 176 singles. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. This is row 14. Just singles all the way around, no increase, 176 singles. Now, before we go any further, in case you want to make the smaller one, this I did not need to do an adjustment. It landed perfect, the amount that I needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows, and of course always the increase. Okay, so on this 9 row, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets alone, and on the 8th one, 2 together, and it's just perfect amount. No, I didn't have to adjust anything to this pattern. With the 11th, like I've explained to you before, on the 11th one, I had to increase. I had to increase 2 times, 2 singles to have 146, and I have 11 rows. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and on the 10th, 2 together. Okay, so I had to increase 2 singles to have the right amount. We have to have even numbers on this, so for that reason, that's why we have to have the right amount on it. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end, just singles all the way around. Okay, everyone, so now I'm going to come in with my green, and you can pretty much start anywhere. I'm coming in one of the singles. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do a double crochet. And I'm going to skip 1, 2. On my 3rd one, I'm going to do another double crochet like that. And now I'm going to do, trying to hide this little thread as I'm going. I'm going to do a 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back in the same stitch with double crochet. So I'm creating the V's again. 1, 2 on my third one. Double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back into the same one. Double crochet. So we're doing 5 chain and 2 double crochets on the same stitch. One, skipping 1, 2 on my third one. There is no chain space when you're going to start to create a V. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 chain, coming back into the same one, double crochet. 1, 2 on my third one again. So we're just going to repeat this all the way around. Just make sure that you have even numbers of V's or you'll be in trouble. Okay? I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So I have 58 V's. Let's say I had to skip. I probably missed a stitch somewhere. Probably didn't calculate it properly. I don't know. But I had to skip 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to skip 4 and come into the next one to make it 58. Now you could have 56. You could have 60. If you want to add an extra one, that's fine. You can just skip 1 space or 2 and just, go through there. I have 58, so I managed to get that fixed. So coming inside the first V with a single, 2 chain. That's my first double crochet. My second, my third, my fourth, until I have 9 double crochets total. I've done my 9 double crochets. I'm coming directly into the next one with a single and directly again into the next one and doing my 9 double crochets again. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way with these little shells. Let's say we'll call them shells, okay, for the fun of it, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Into the next one, single, and again into the next one, 9 double crochets. Okay, so simple as that. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished all these little shells, if you want to call them. I'm going into the white. You can choose whatever colors you want, depending if you're doing the Christmas themes or not. Now, where we have the single, we're going to build those V's again. So I did a single, 1, 2 chain. So two chain and then 7 more for space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chain. Okay, so if you're doing your double crochet, your normal 3 chain, then 7 more, okay, for space, creating those V's, coming back in and doing again another double crochet. Now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Coming back in. And doing my double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chain. Coming back in. Double crochet. So we're creating these little V's like that with 4 chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Coming in the single and double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Coming again in that same stitch, the single, and doing the V again, 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the single, double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chain into the single and double crochet. Okay, so we're going to do this all the way around the same way, and then we're going to attach it on the second. I'm going to attach it on my second chain. I did my single and 2 chain. That's my first double crochet. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, getting to the end in my last 4 chains. I had my single and my 2 chain. That was my first double crochet. So I'm just gonna slip stitch right through there. And I'm gonna come inside of my V and do 11 double crochet. So single, 2 chain, that's my first double crochet. 2, 3, 4 until I have 11. I've done my 11 double crochet. Now I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 on my 5th one, my 5th double crochet on the green. I'm going to do a single and have that tied up, and then come back in the next V and do my 11 double crochets again. Done my 11, again counting 1, 2, 3, 4 on my 5th one, and having that 4 chain covered in there like that. We're going to continue this all the way around the same way, and then I'm going to, after we do the single on the 5th, I'm coming directly on my 2nd chain here from the single and 2 chain I did, my first double crochet. I'm going to slip stitch and I'm cutting my thread after that. Okay, everyone, so I finished doing all the white. Now, I'm going to give you a little explanation. Because this is a bigger centerpiece on here, you might want to go bigger on here because it has the 3 motives. Of course, this is smaller, right? So it's got 1, 2, and a 3. That's what I'm calculating. I'm not going by rows. If you want to go by rows, then we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows, and then the last one for the peacocks. So it matches perfect, right? Because it's equal to almost the same size. It fits the same size as the centerpiece. Now, this bigger one would normally be like for a table, because you put something bigger in the center, and you want to match the edge going bigger. The only thing you have to do is just keep doing a couple more rows like this to get it bigger and to stand out. That means, so we started with the 9 double crochets and we did 5 chain for the V's, remember? And then we did 7 chains, so we added always 2, and 11 double crochets. That means that you would go and add another row again, and you can alternate. So you'd go red, and then you can go back to the green, back to the white, and finish off with the red. So you can match up with the other ones, right? So we're adding only by 2, either on the chain. So this is chain 7 here. So the next V you would create, you would add chain 9 and then 13 double crochets. So basically this video is like doing small, medium, and large. It's 3 videos in one, making it easier for everybody, right? Now I'm just going to continue to do the same thing as that one, because let's say you're putting a bigger piece on the centerpiece to decorate. Well, in reality, this is really what you need to be standing out, is that design effect on the pattern, correct? But I'm giving you the options, the ideas, what you can do with it and go bigger. So I'm coming back in now with the red, and I'm going to create those V's again with 9 chains. Okay, so I'm coming in here on the single. I'm going to do 1, 2, so that's my double crochet, and then 9 more chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the same thing you would do if you want to create more rows to get this effect here bigger. Okay, now here we had done we did the 4 chain here. You remember we did the 4 chain here when we jumped from here to there. When we did the V, we did the V with 7 chain here, double crochet, and then 4 chain going there. Correct? So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time going on the 6th because we have more double crochet on here. We went on the 5th on this one, but this one we only had 9 double crochets. 1, 2. Oops, I don't know what I'm doing here. Never mind. We're not going on there, but yes, the next row we're going to hook it on the 6th. Okay, so we have 5 chain. Now, for some of you that your tension is tight, you can do a 6 chain. Okay, so coming in here, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chain. Coming back in and doing my double crochet. So I'm creating these V's. If you feel that it is too tight for you here, then do a 6 chain instead of 5, or any of the patterns for that matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. And I'm going to come in and do my double crochet. Now, if I feel that it's tight, I'm going to do a 6 chain, but I think I'm okay with it. We don't want it to be pulling too much because this is going to be hitting once we close it in the next row and do the same thing like we did here. On the 6th chain here, we did on the 5th on the green. This one, we're going to do it on the 6th. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Coming back in. So we're just creating those V's. We're just increasing on the stitch. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Into the single and double crochet. And give it a little stretch, like don't pull too much. If you think your tension is too tight, then you definitely need to do a 6 chain because then this is not stretched enough. It's going to be pulling like that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. Yeah, 7, 8, 9. I don't know, where's my mind? So when I'm talking, I lose myself in between. Okay, so here's the other, and I mean by here. So instead of having it pull like this, tightness, pull a little bit and loosen it up. So you can have a way to lie over your effect there. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much did all my V's. And I've closed in, so we start with a single 2 chain, closed in on my 2nd chain, and I'm going to come in. I'm going to do my single. Now we're going to work on triple crochet. Single, 1, 2, 3 chain. With my single, that's the size of my triple. So we're going to turn twice on the hook. We have 3 loops on the hook, and we're going to do incomplete. Take out 2 and take out 2. Again, wrap twice on your hook. Take out 2 take out 2, and the last one. So we have one group. We need to build 4 groups. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. Again, triples 3 times incomplete. Take out 2, take out 2. So we have 2 on the hook. And again, take out 2, take out 2. We have 3 on the hook. Take out 2, take out the last 2, and then close it in all together. So now we have 2 groups. Now I'm going to do 5 chain. This is the middle one. So 2 on one side, 2 on the other. It will be chain 3, chain 5, and chain 3. 2, 3, 4, and 5 chain. Again, we're going to create the 3 incomplete triple. 2 on the hook again. Take out 2, take out 2. We have 3 on the hook. Take out 2, take out 2. And now we're going to close it all together. So now we have 3. Chain 3, chain 5, now chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Turn twice on your hook. Take out 2, take out 2. Take out 2, take out 2. Take out 2, take out 2. We have 4 on the hook. We close it all together. So now we have 4 groups. Now we're going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your 6th one, make sure you grab also the red 5 chain behind you and close it with single. Exactly how we did down here with the green. Again, turn twice on your hook, and we're going to rebuild those 3 incomplete triples. And don't be afraid to stretch your thread if you need to, because some of you might have a very tight tension. And now we're going to close it all together. So I have my first group. 1, 2, 3 chain. Again, stretch your thread. And again, stretch your thread. Take out 2, take out 2. And again. And now we have 4 on the hook. We're going to close it all together. Chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it's always a repeat of what we did with the first one. Take out 2. Stretch your thread like that so you can get enough length on there. We don't want nothing to be pulling. 1, 2, 3 chain. And again, take out 2, take out 2. So we're doing the triples incomplete. And one more time. Now close it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your 6th double crochet, make sure you cover that 5 chain of the red. Okay? And this is how it's going to be. So now we're just going to repeat all the way around. And then I'm cutting my thread and coming in with the white for the last row of the peacock. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished doing all of my red. Coming back in with the last row with the white. You can start pretty much anywhere. I'm just going to start where we have the 3 chains. And do a single. Try to hide this thread as I go. So in the same stitch of the 3 chains, I'm going to do 3 singles. So I have my 2nd and my 3rd. 1, 2, 3 chain. Doing my peacock, but I'm going to do my peacock with slip stitch. So it can be very well closed in. And then 3 more singles. So 3 singles before peacock, 3 singles after peacock. Gotta make sure that I grab inside of my 3 chain stitch and not on top of. 3. 1, 2, 3 chain, peacock with slip stitch. Coming back in that 3 chain, 3 singles, just like that. Going right over to the 5 chain space, and I'm going to do 2, 3, 4, 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain. Doing my peacock with 6 chain, and I'm going to close it with slip stitch, and doing 5 more singles. So 5 on one side, 6 chain peacock, and then 5 singles on the other side. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then coming into the 3 chain again with 3 singles, exactly how we started off. 1, 2, 3 chain, close it with slip stitch, and then 3 chain again. 3 singles again, sorry. 2, 3. Now here in between motifs, we have that single that we did, correct? Now we're going to wrap it once. We're going to come directly where that first single is in the white, and you're going to pull your thread up to the same size as your row there, and then come back in again and pull it up again. Take out all of the loops until the last one you leave in, and then close in again. And then you're coming back in to the 3 chain into the next motif, and do your 3 singles again. 1, 2, 3 chain, and do your peacock with slip stitch. 1, 2, and 3 singles, going to the center of the 5 chain, doing 5 singles. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain. Coming back in with that peacock of 6 chain, slip stitch, and 5 singles again on this side. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Into the 3 chain space and do 3 singles, and 1, 2, 3 chain. Slip stitch, 1, 2, and 3 chain. 3 singles, sorry. Whoops. Okay, so coming back in again into the white right below, and pull it up. Wrap it once around your hook. Come and grab again the second one. Take out only these 3 or 4 on the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, and leave the last one, and then close the last one. So very simple, nothing to it, right? 1, 2, and 3. So now we're just repeating everything we've done. This is pretty much for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about that. I think it makes beautiful Christmas gifts and displays, of course. Absolutely stunning. And I thank you so much for your loving support. Please share if you can. Sharing is caring. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It helps the channel. Hit that like button. It's extremely important. And you have 3 different sizes, which I still have to complete my medium one, the singles, which I'm going to do next so I can have it all on display. And then, of course, the small version there. I will have the sizes to all of them in the description box, so that gives you an idea of the size of the big one. And like I mentioned, you can go bigger on here and on here. Just keep growing. Just have to keep adding by 2 chains, as I mentioned before, either on the V, and also you have to keep adding by 2 double crochets inside of the V's when you're doing them. Okay, so I will see you in the next tutorial. Thank you so much, everybody. I send you much love, much hugs. Until next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves and each other, and remember always to be kind to one another. Okay, till next time, bye-bye, everyone. Okay, everyone, I just want to mention that as you're going, you're finishing your pattern, sometimes you will see it that it's like this, a little bit wavy, right? It's not necessarily straight flat. Now I use laundry softener inside a little bottle with water, and what I like to do is, first, it smells really good. I like to spray it. You can do it on the back side, front side. Stretch it with your hands. If you're going to leave it to dry naturally, by putting it in a place nice and flat. So if you just stretch it with your hands, it will stay nice and flat and straight. Okay, because I have to take pictures and do the little videos, I don't have time to wait for it to dry. You don't have to put tons of it, but enough so you can block your pattern. I like to light iron over it, and you'll see on the video and the pictures how nice, already it's getting flat as it is, how nice and flat and straight it will be. Okay, just a little thing for you to go by. Okay, you don't have to necessarily use laundry. I like the laundry softener because it gives it a nice smell and also stiffens a little bit of the pattern. But you can just use, your normal water off your iron if you have, and then a little bit of steam, and pull with your hands and get it fixed at the same time. Okay, so just wanted to let you know that.